What's going on? Welcome to Rams Training Camp, Rams Camp Live. I'm Sarina Morales, joined by JB Long, and we're in a safe area. We got our safeties on board today, Eric Weddle and John Johnson. Welcome to Rams Desk. First day, there we go. There's the drum roll. First day in pads for you, Eric. You had the kind of a rest day yesterday. So first day in pads with a new team. I kind of forget that this is a new team for you somehow.
I've been here my whole career. What do you mean? It does feel like that.
It does.
Yeah.
How has it been hanging out with your old team then?
Just fit right in. Just be me. Earn the respect of my guys and fit in where I get in. So it's been a great transition. Easy to play with. One of the best safeties coming up. It's been a seamless transition. We work well with each other. We're thinking the same thing the majority of the time. I don't think yet we've had a mishap, which is pretty impressive for being a new tandem together. So it's exciting for me. I love the team. I love the dynamic. I love where they've been and where we're going, and I'm just trying to earn my way.
Yeah.
JJ, what's this partnership been like so far?
Oh man, it's been special. Like you said, it seems like he's been here a little longer. I mean, he's been playing football for a lot longer than I have. So I mean, it's been great. I know we're going to be great. The things we're doing now is completely different from last year. Everyone is so much more versatile, and we're just having fun with it. See where it goes.
So he's going into year 13. You're going into year 3. Not to call out your age or anything like
good.
that. First year for you, it's kind of like getting used to everything, right? Second year for you, it's like, okay, I got this. Year 3 for you.
Just dominate. Be great. They say year 3 is that, that year is whether you can go up or down, and I definitely want to go down. I don't want to plateau, so there's only one way to go up, is up for me.
Eric, I think John is one of several people who has used the word genius to describe your acumen on defense this year. We already have a resident genius here in Los Angeles. His name is Sean McVay. So
I think I rival him on the defense side.
Well,
we go hand in hand.
I want to give you the McVay test. Okay, are you ready?
Oh.
January 13th, 2008, divisional round against the Colts. It's the third quarter. There are 7 minutes on the clock. It's 3rd and 3. And Peyton Manning does what?
Where are we at in the field? You didn't do your homework. Most likely it's inside
It's
the
your
red
test.
zone.
This isn't my test. This is
Inside the
you.
red zone, I'm playing dime linebacker. I'm getting blocked by Jeff Saturday. They run a little halfback screen. Tip up, pick. We get the ball.
Wow.
One-handed.
Is he right? Did he get it? Did he pass the test? Well,
Got him.
Along those lines, just to transition a little bit, JJ, I want to get your take on this. I have read this offseason that somehow perhaps NFL defenses have caught up with Sean McVay at the tail end of last season. To that, what say you?
Are you asking me if I agree or disagree?
Let them believe that.
I'm about to
That's
say,
what I'm gonna say.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe to last year's plan. This is a whole new year, whole new team. We have a lot of returners, but we started fresh on a fresh page. So, I mean, I don't think so. I think he'll still go out there and be special because he's a special person.
Yeah. And, Sean McVay always talks about Jared Goff being the extension of him on the field. Could you say the same for yourself, being the extension of Wade Phillips on defense? I see you talking out there so much to JJ, to all the guys out there, to Keeb. I mean, I never see you stop talking. I mean, DBs have that reputation anyway, but you're actually calling plays out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's important for us to communicate. If we don't communicate, that we're not going to be successful on defense. So the more we talk, the more we communicate, the more we alert things, the better off we'll be. And it's not just me. JJ talks within his side. We're talking together. Lieb and Marcus talk. They're super smart players. So it's probably, I can honestly say, one of the smartest, if not the smartest secondary I've been a part of, where we all think alike. I can alert something or tell something on the fly within the play to change your leverage, to alert this route, to jump this route. I got your back within the play. I mean, it's crazy to think about from the outside, but when we're on the fly and doing it, it's fun, and awesome. It's going to be a fun year for our defense. We expect to be the best in the league, and there's nothing less that we'll take.
The Rams used a draft pick on another safety, Taylor Rapp, and I think this is the deepest, most versatile safety group in the league. What challenges can you present opposing offenses when you have so many pieces who can play in the box or deep center field or play 3 safeties like you did so much last year, John?
Huge challenges. I was just talking to Jared Goff, and he was telling me, man, the way you guys are set up, he doesn't know who's playing what, because we all can do whatever, we all can play any position. He said if we all had numbers like 20, 21, 22, 23, it'd be like big problems for him. So I mean, just having like bodies, being able to move in space, being able to do all different types of coverages, whether it be hooks, curls, deep, short, man, it'll cause huge problems for offenses.
He was snubbed last year for the Pro Bowl.
He was snubbed top 100 too. Should have been my spot.
The 100 of 100.
Hey, this is my dog.
It'll come.
How do we get him to the Pro Bowl this year? Like, no questions asked.
Damn!
Hey guys,
He'll get
Call him
there.
out.
It usually takes a couple years. That's how it was for me. I had the old dogs in front of me, Ed and Troy and B-Doc, and that's just the way it is. You have to earn your way into that.
Yeah.
And once you're in, he's done it. He's shown he's on the cusp of stardom. He just has to continue to grind, continue to be humble, and work together. It takes everyone to get there. To be a great secondary, to be a great defense, to be a great team, it takes all 11. We can't do it by ourselves. And every second I'm out there with him, I'm more impressed by the day by him.
You know, I will say a top 100 guy who Pro Bowler, everything. You can't say enough about Aaron Donald. So can we explain, because he is a D lineman and he usually is a pass rusher, but somehow he ends up next to Nickel Roby every time. I'm like, do you guys feel better knowing you have an extra safety in the backfield?
It's just nice.
In the end of a play, I'm like, where do you see
he's
going
always
like
running. I mean, there's a reason why he's the best player in the league. I mean, the way he works, the way he prepares, it's incredible. And the amount of respect you have for him, from seeing it from the outside, for me personally, like, you're always envious of guys. How are they personally? How hard do they work? And then now being his teammate and actually seeing it in person, it's just the utmost respect for him. And I'm glad he's on our team. He's going to make our life way easier.
Yeah.
And I'll add, it's contagious.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
out there running. He got
No doubt.
D-line stand after. Even I stay after it. I need to get my abs like AD. So, I mean, it's contagious and
Everyone's
it's
doing
rubbing off on us.
The push-up challenge.
Right, you too.
I know, I'm part of it now. We asked Marcus Peters the other day, who's the hardest guy on the wideout group? Like Rob Woods called it, it's a four-headed monster with the four of those wideouts, with Josh Reynolds included. So I'm curious, he said Cooper Kupp. Marcus Peters like, Cooper Kupp, hardest guy to defend on the Rams offense. I would love to get both of your takes.
I'll go first. For me, it would be more of like a Brandon Cooks,
Okay.
just because of how fast he is. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be able to run with him. Like, I feel I match up better with a Cooper Kupp or Reynolds or Woods.
Yeah.
Just because they're more my body type, I'm more quick. But B Cooks, like, if it's one-on-one me, you better double, because it's gonna be a wrap for me.
He's out.
I'm gonna have to go with Bob Woods.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Bob.
Rob's nasty.
Yeah, he blocks. He
smart.
can run the ball. He got that long speed, that 400 track runner speed. It gets faster as he runs. So I mean, it's hard to defend. So I'm gonna have to go with Bobby.
Okay, we've got a couple fan questions too. I'll start with you, Eric. Where did your hair come from? When did this start? I want to know.
Probably my third or fourth year in the league. I did it a Friday before a road trip, and one of my teammates gave me the hawk, and it's been here ever since, off and on. And listen, if you can rock a mohawk, you got to. Just like if you can grow a beard, you gotta go it. So
This guy.
that's what's up.
Speaking of hair, this man has set an NFL record with 3 interceptions with 3 different colored hair.
Yeah.
So I feel like, JB, should we throw out like
That's a thing now?
It's a record. I started my own
NFL record.
Yeah,
Remember
it's an
green
NFL
against
record.
the Seahawks. What else?
Yeah.
I had blonde against Oakland
Yep.
and this color against everybody else, I guess.
Everybody else.
Yeah.
So if we threw out like a game, like next year, we got Saints home opener. Do you have an appointment scheduled with Cindy?
Absolutely not. I think I'm natural all year this year. It
Man.
might make a comeback.
If he's
later.
focused on his hair color right now, we got big problems.
That's a good
My
point.
dog needs to just focus on being great.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I mean, and so JB and I have seen, if you guys can't see the crowd here, but today was Youth Sports Day
Oh,
at
yeah.
Rams training camp. A lot of young, future Rams players
stars.
hanging out here. Yeah, totally. And with that, I would love to get, what was the moment for each of you that was kind of like, oh, I'm 3 years old and I'm going to be an NFL safety? Was there a moment that hit you that was like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I'm in this? Eric can't think that far back.
Yeah. My moment.
Wow! You just called me a
Shots fired.
genius 5 minutes ago.
That was me.
That's straight
I mean,
hate.
JB is like protecting me over here.
Unbelievable. I'm out of here, man.
I think my moment was like sophomore year of high school, honestly.
Okay.
I wasn't that young when I said, okay, this is what I want to do. But I hit a growth spurt, and I was like, oh, okay, I can compete now. I can do a
Okay.
little something. So I say around like sophomore, junior year of high school. Mhm.
Yeah. Eric, I mean, was there a moment for you, like maybe, I don't know, was it in college or?
Honestly, I
Because
never
you
even.
played baseball.
Yeah, I never even thought about the NFL until I got drafted, quite honestly. So
Wow.
I would say my second year Pop Warner, our first game, I scored 6 touchdowns rushing. So I was like pretty nasty at running back. Little white boy cutting it up. So,
All right.
I mean, I was always good, but I never in a million years thought I'd be in this position.
Wow. Well, now you're here. We got a bunch of fans who came out today, which is really cool. Thanks for all of you guys for coming out. Last but not least, our Fuego moments of the day. It's hot here. They're both sweaty. You can't smell them, but I can. So I'd love to start the Fuego moments. The best time of the day. For me, I actually met a 10-year-old female boxer. She's a champion. She wants to be representing the U.S. in the Olympic team when she gets of age, but she's 13 years old and she's the top of her game at 13. And
Oh, sick.
So I just met her today for Youth Sports Day, and I just want to give her a shout out. She's been her name's Marilyn Gonzalez. So that's my Fuego moment of the day. What do you got, JB?
Well, I was over by the tunnel where the players come out today, and this flash of gold blinded me.
Oh.
And a certain safety on the Rams came out in some cleats today that I had not noticed before. Robert Woods often wears gold on offense, but I didn't know that you were rocking gold cleats this training camp.
Oh, okay. Well, that leads me to my Fuego
So
moment.
that's my Fuego moment.
Okay.
That leads me to my Fuego moment.
Perfect.
I gave him away.
Oh,
I
sick.
gave look, he got a pair. I gave
Oh
him
my
gold
God.
cleats
Oh,
away.
sick.
So that's my Fuego moment of the day.
That's awesome. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Does it smell? Is it okay? We're all right? That's awesome. All right, Eric, you're on the.
I'm not giving my cleat. I wear one cleat all year, so sorry. Old school.
Do you have a Fuego moment of the day?
Fuego moment, hung out and spoke to Torrey Holt,
Oh, yeah.
Ram legend. Obviously grew up watching him and seeing him play. So it was very cool to introduce myself and actually get to meet him for the first time. So
Awesome.
very cool.
I
Steven
love
Jackson yesterday.
Steven
Yeah,
Jackson.
Steve's my guy. I remember going
All
against him.
guys.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. We signed him
How
a
does anyone
one-day
tackle him?
contract too.
Very carefully.
Well, thank you both for coming to hang out at Rams Camp Live. We appreciate it. To all the fans, thank you for joining us today. Let's hear it for the fans. It's a good highlight day. It's day 4 of Rams training camp. You can check out all the highlights coming up right now.
About to get it cracking. You know what time it is? Yes, sir.
It was Rams Youth Sports Day at training camp. JB, you and I have been doing this job for like a year or two, right? We're still young.
Speak for yourself.
But we decided to give you guys, the youngins, the hard-hitting questions to ask. Let's see how you did.
My name is Marilyn. I'm 15 years old. What do you want to be first wedding dance?
First wedding dance. Ooh, that is a great question. I think I would probably have to go with Usher, Nice and Slow.
Who's the funniest guy on your team?
Michael Brockers, hands down. Whatever he says, he's just funny, man. It's awesome.
Maiden gave you an initial rating of an 85. What can we expect your rating to be by the end of the season?
You know what? Madden gives these ratings out, man. I don't even think these guys watch the games. I think they go off stats. I don't know. But at the end of the season or whenever they upgrade it, I think I can break 90. I'm not going to give you a 90 number, but I think I can hit 90.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate chip cookie dough, or like a lot of it, like barely any ice cream, or no ice cream, just chocolate chips and cookie dough. That's what I like.
If you played a bad guy from a movie, who would it be?
Ooh, I think I have to be Pennywise. Have you seen the movie It? It's scary.
Some really good reporters here. Sarina, fortunately, they all have to go back to school this fall, so we should be good for the 2019 season. And so should Gerald Everett, who, if you remember, this time last year was dealing with a shoulder injury. He didn't quite have the camp or the start to last year's campaign that I think he wanted to or was capable of. Hopefully will not be the case here in what could be a breakout campaign.
And lucky for us, so we've got the inside scoop. We got him wired. Check this out. Gerald Everett wired on the field today at training camp.
No, I don't like cut it like hella uneven.
Half of it?
Like just like make it easy for me. Come on.
For more great behind-the-scenes content just like that, if you are not watching on YouTube currently, be sure to head on over and subscribe to our new YouTube page.
Yep, Sarina Morales, JB Long, thanks for joining us on Rams Camp Live. We will see you soon.